Hi everyone, this is Noir,
And this is Nyx.
and this is
K-pop-MEOW.
your source of K-pop news.
Right, meow.
And today's topic is Orange Caramel more than a meme. I remember watching Orange Caramel perform whenever they come out on the music show, uh, and they were always so fun and so cute, so charming, so energetic and charismatic. I didn't know who they were. I didn't know what they stood for. I didn't know what this was, but this was a lot of fun to watch, and I realized what it was. Something that people may not even understand, but I don't mind explaining it, of course. Camp. Orange Caramel's Catallena performance and music video was all camp. Campy, camp, camp, camp. Now, camp, for those of you guys who don't know, is just being in on a joke and knowing how funny it is. And even if it's not a joke, just being on the inside of it. Like Orange Caramel wearing silly dresses or prints like pizza or burgers or anything like that. It's not to look stupid. It's just to be silly and cute and fun. And that's what the ideal form of camp is. And Orange Caramel perfectly captures that camp quality and concept, especially for Catallena. Catallena was such a strong, it was such a strong, silly, and cute concept. But a lot of people thought it was just kind of weird. But that's the point. It was just supposed to be silly and cute and fun.
I consider it the most iconic moment in all of K-pop history. It had such a strong, captivating sound. There was a silliness in the chorus. There was everything you could ever want in a K-pop song. When you think of the words K-pop, it's like the concept of K-pop. It should always be Catalina from Orange Caramel. It is just so iconic, and I think even though it's become a meme now, it was honestly the audio that was a current viral trend. Well, not current, but the audio that was used is from one of my favorite performances of all time, and it was in that dress with those gigantic bows, and it's just so precious and adorable. It really was the peak of K-pop in general. The very soul of it lived in Catalina. It was everything. It is absolutely iconic.
It was the March 30th performance on Inkigayo. We'll put the link down below. But it was just, honestly, it was probably one of the best performances because I remember watching every single one of them when they would come back and like every week they perform. But that one stuck out to me because it was just so cute and so silly. Like even the way they do the has, you know what I'm talking about. But like the way they open it is so iconic and cute and so it shows so much personality that not a bunch of idols get to show. And especially on stage. Like, it was just so like Lizzie and Reina, yeah, they're cute and funny. But Nana being a hardcore personality, like just scream like that, like it's so funny.
Back when visual wasn't a major factor, you can tell she was almost a formula to be a visual, but her personality was just as campy as you could ever hope to be. And I love that of all their opening intros, each of them was different. That was one thing I loved looking forward to.
Oh yeah, they're all unique.
Each one was unique, and this one always it went right into my heart because the Nana choosing to do that scream at the end was my favorite part. It was the silliest, funniest thing, and I tell you, in that time, K-pop was such a unknown thing in all of everything. And anyone I talked to would never know what I'm talking
No
about.
social media, no one knew what it was. You had to know what it was. It was like if you knew, you knew, and if you didn't, then you didn't.
Yeah, K-pop was very underground, but it was so I loved watching it so much. I shared it with everyone. That specific performance, the March 30th performance, is my favorite. I would show it to anyone I knew if they didn't know K-pop. I'd say, first of all, K-pop is, and I'd pull up that video. In time, I got like even personally, I love watching so much that I actually had to save it onto my PS3, and that thing is in an archive now. But I had of all okay, that PS3 has a lot of the K-pop videos that everyone's ever performed, but for Catalina, it's only that one. That specific one is my favorite of all of them. For one, that intro, two, their outfits and everything is just so perfect. But I think that although it became a meme for humor and silliness, it really goes to show how perfect it was when it happened, and it was such a great moment in K-pop history.
And how iconic it is. Like it's not just like oh she sounds silly. It's like it was literally like she did it on purpose because she knew how funny it sounded. But the thing is, it was so iconic that even when you hear the very first one that Reina does, like it's so like oh you know what's coming because because it's just like everyone's heard it so many times. But it's so iconic. Like what here we are 8 years later, still listening to the TikTok audio of them doing that performance on March 30th on Ikigayo. Like that's how iconic Orange Caramel was.
And that was 2014 when that happened. That is so powerful. That is why it just well, that is proof that it is the iconic imagery that is K-pop living through them.
So first and foremost, for sure, go check out the music video. Look at the lyrics. You'll have a lot of fun. Look at reactions. Freaking hilarious. And also check out the this is one. I'll link it down below. But there's one where these people who are really into music break down the song, and they said it's actually genius the way they wrote it and produced it. It's really insane because you wouldn't think that it was so meticulously cared for and crafted, but it is. And like a song like Catalina that you would think was just like silly and lighthearted actually has so much meaning and has so much depth and has so much presence, and it's really fantastic. Like Catalina is more than just a meme. It's something unique and special, and like it's not just funny, it's camp. It's like
It's a masterpiece in all aspects. Honestly,
oh, it really really is. Yeah.
every single performance was so beautiful. They were incredible. Their energy stayed consistent through every single performance. They were booked almost every day for every week, almost the entire year.
I remember them performing it for Christmas, and I was like, they're still performing that?
Yeah, they came out what is it like early March of that year, and then all the way till the end of the year, they're still performing it.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, I think that was the really fun thing about knowing about K-pop back then is I could really get to enjoy every performance they gave. And I think another one, okay, that one is my favorite, the one where the meme came from. But another one is also silly was when they were like food. It was, I think, was it Reina who had fries on her head or something? Like just literally a box of fries on her head. It was
Yeah.
as a hat. It was so cute. My gosh, I love orange caramel so much, and Catalina is just like their signature, and that is
Like
perfect.
watch the stage mix, watch the performances. Like you'll find the cutest moments in the. Oh, there's a hot cut that we can also link down below. Like where they just all the time they say "ha" every single time. Freaking hilarious, really great. Like when I tell you it was iconic, it was so iconic. We were obsessed with them for months and years, and that dance is still stuck with us. Like you can't go a single random dance play without thinking that Orange Caramel's Catalina is gonna come up. And here we are 8 years later, still talking about them. Incredible. Like, ugh.
Yeah, I think Catalina has such a very very perfect place in the heart for K-pop, and it captures everything you can ever want about it. It's the camp, the silliness, the masterpiece that is the song structure itself, the lyrics. Although it was controversial, for its usage of a
Oh, yeah.
alternate language term, I think it was necessary because it's about this unspoken desire for something else. And it's like I think that's a really good truth to songs, but but anyway, yeah, I think that Catalina was just very fun and very entertaining.
There was another controversy too, but I don't really want to get into it. But there are videos about it that people have done before, so feel free to check those out. But there was a controversy with the music video and the way they portrayed themselves. Even though it was lighthearted and for fun, just to tell a joke of like a fish for sale, it had a lot of heavy implications if you looked into it, and people were like, "Ooh, that's controversial." But
Controversy is still views.
yeah, what's it? No press is bad. No, no press is better than bad. No, what is it?
All press is good press.
Oh, all press is good press. Sorry, I don't know that phrase. But yeah, Orange Caramel's Catalina, amazing, and especially the fact that it's a trio, like Lizzie, Reina, and Nana. Like memorable names, beautiful faces, presence. You can recognize them; they're iconic, and they all end up becoming successful on their own when Orange Caramel disbanded. Like,
It makes me very happy to know that it was a viral meme because for the longest time, people wouldn't know what I was talking about when I would say orange caramel, Catalina. They'd say, "What is that?" I'd be like, first of all, it's K-pop. Second of all, here you go. I just send them all these links to all the performances. And it was the most fun to share the gift that was Catalina because it was campy, it was fun, it was great. But the song was it stays in the head for years. And Oh shoot, I forgot what I was going with it. Oh yeah. I was so happy they became a meme because that was my favorite of all the performances, and that exact reason for, and for that exact reason that Nana does a scream on the third ha. It's like it was my favorite thing because it was such a perfect personality hint, and it's like because it's a meme now. I'm like thank you because I think it's just like it's proof that that's how much I love them. It's like that's how much that's what I saw in them, and for others to see it too, it's like it makes me happy.
It was back when K-pop was about personality and not just perfection. And I think that's what's really stuck out is because Nana's chaotic and fun nature really gets to shine the way that we don't get to see in idols these days. And I think that's why it's iconic is because everyone's like, well, I don't want to use terminology that's going to upset anyone, but like, just the kind of her chaotic energy really carried that performance and really kept her iconography all the way almost 10 years later.
You know,
Like, it just goes to show how iconic and special that performance is, and they are how much they deserve their recognition. And I really hope that the viral meme factor allowed people to like take curiosity and be like, "Ooh, who is this? What is this?" And then like go check it out and fall in love with them because we did so long ago, and now we're just happy that they actually get the recognition and attention these days.
yeah. I think they deserve as much of focus and attention as they ever needed because, or not needed, wanted. It was so perfect because I think by doing what she did, Nana broke the mold before molds were even made for idols,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that was just so special and just so. It just goes to show how perfect an idol can be and how not perfect, how great and unique the opportunity they have to just be themselves freely on stage. And maybe they can't do that as much anymore, but I think that was just a perfect moment in history. First of all, the song is iconic in history. Second, that moment is my favorite. It's just
Mm-hmm.
everything. That performance is always will be my absolute favorite. For the dresses, the background, the set design, the beautiful, like sparkling snow, sugary, everything in the air. Those gigantic macarons in the background, the set pieces. My gosh.
And if you look closely, you can also see the fans who are leaning on the stage, literally, like with their heads on the stage, just having fun, enjoying the performance, taking it all in. Like,
To be front row would
yeah,
oh a
I
gift.
would,
If I could travel in time, I would go right then and there to
I'd
that
be
show.
right there with my head on the stage, like, just taking it all in. I would love it. It's just so iconic and so incredible. Like, it's a moment in history, and those people knew how to take in the moment. But what was I gonna say? Something. Oh, it's so iconic that even like nowadays, you can still find video compilations of idols dancing to Catalina years later. Like they didn't know them, but they still know the dance. They still know the song. The song is so good, and the choreography is so iconic that you can just like. We have only been talking about the viral factor. We haven't even talked about the fact that like the song is incredible. The choreography is incredible. The storytelling, like the it's so iconic that you can't help but do it yourself whenever you listen, and you're like, the move is not easy, but it's just so fun to do that you're like, oh, this is a lot of fun. I want to do it too. Like I've seen so many idols dancing to Catalina at fan signs and like events and meet and greets, and it's so cute because I just I love it. But like it's also fun to watch on like random dance plays. Like when Catalina comes on, you're like, oh my god, who knows it? Everyone, of course.
It's honestly a rare sight nowadays for random dance plays, but I look forward to any chance it can come back because I love those moves so much.
As soon as you hear the Catalina start playing, you're like, ooh, it's so good. And then you just can't help but get up and move.
And how can you not dance that dance? It's one of a kind. It's truly is camp. That is the campiest K-pop has ever been and ever will be. Unfortunately, I think everyone was too stuck on image, but I
Yeah.
think camp is what the a gift K-pop could give that doesn't get given anymore. It doesn't give.
It's not giving.
But I would love to see it come back. I would love to see Catalina. No, I would love to see Orange Caramel come back with
Or
camp.
anyone come back to with like a concept similar to Catalina. Like,
Can you imagine Blackpink coming back with camp like Catalina?
oh my god, I would die. I would love it. I would love it so much.
Oh man. But yeah, I think I'm just very happy that Catalina got. I mean, one, we lived the moment that was Catalina as it was happening, and for two, well, two for the fact that he can come back again. It's just I'm so happy for that too.
Yeah, if you guys haven't already, check out the videos that we put the link down below. It's a lot of fun. Catallena Orange Caramel, freaking incredible, iconic, legendary, show-stopping, brilliant.
Spectacular, never the same completely.
It's just
It truly is never the same. Each outfit was different.
each performance, every single time they said "ha," it's different.
Yeah.
It's completely never the same. It's true. Lady Gaga was right. Lady Gaga was right about Orange Caramel. You heard it here, folks.
We know the truth. Gaga was right about Orange Caramel. She knew.
Yeah, just the artistry, the camp, the viral factor, the iconography. Like they're Nana's beautiful face. God,
Oh yeah, Nana's my bias. Just one for the way she screamed, and two her visuals. She's just so beautiful.
her personality contrasting with her visual. Oh my God,
The faces she makes behind the scenes is
like
hilarious.
Jisoo. Yeah, but anyway, go check them out. Orange Caramel Catalina performances. We'll put the links down below, and of course, yeah, have a lot of fun.
Bye. And subscribe right meow for more.
K-pop-MEOW,
Leave a likey if you saranghe.
and share your bias down below.
This has been Nyx.
And Noir,
Bye bye.
annyeong.